My initial plan was to go to four-year accredited university. Coming out of high school, that was the big push. Everyone needed to go to college. But after spending the time there at school and realizing, as much as I love book work, that working with my hands was better for me. I am the youngest of 5, so I grew up on about 60 acres of citrus grove. I was very lucky to grow up with 4 older brothers. And Legos was something in our childhood that I remember a lot. Just being able to construct something and see the final result turned into using actual building materials, using bigger tools. I had been doing it on the side in high school and realized, there's people out there that make a career from that. So I decided to, not just jump into the workforce, but finding a school to provide extra extension of training, which helps me in my field. And I ended up finding this school in carpentry, and that's what I love to do.
Alexander is a great example of a student who came out of high school, actually attended a local university for a short time, decided for himself that really wasn't what he wanted to do, and his real passion was in building, in carpentry. And so he came to our school and excelled and became one of our best students.
He's special. He's a very analytical student. He's my engineer in the carpentry class. Lots of hands-on skills, great worker, great craftsman.
My biggest inspiration was my father. He showed us that not college was for everyone. He did not have a college education. He instead received agriculture certificates from University of Florida. He showed us that there's more than just a 4-year degree, that you can be certified and trained in what you do and still love what you do.
Technical colleges and their curriculum are playing a vital role in the work of the FutureMakers Coalition. They're connecting students like Ander with their passion for what they can bring to the future of the workforce in Southwest Florida.
Most of the jobs and most of the openings that are out there in these well-paying careers do not require college degrees. They do, however, require an industry credential or certification of some kind, and that requires post-secondary attendance, and that's what we really want people to understand. You do need to go to school after high school, but not necessarily in pursuit of a college degree. We have hundreds of openings that go unfilled in the healthcare industry, in the construction trade industry, in this community, because there are not enough skilled workers there to take the jobs. Information technology is another big need in the area.
For these young people coming out of our school, there's lots of opportunities. The sky's the limit.
I realized I had made the right decision. It's a big life decision to do this switch. And when I was sitting at a national competition, surrounded by tons of other students and young adults that are ready to go into the workforce, everyone hyped to make a difference in our great nation, and that's when it hit me. I'm going to be part of that next big swing, and that it doesn't matter how I do it or where I do it, but I'm going to make a difference because I'm a carpenter.
I love hearing Ander's story because he really represents the way the world of scholarships are changing and the way our workforce is changing. It isn't that everybody now is going off to a university or a college to pursue a degree. He had a dream and a vision of becoming a civil engineer, but he quickly realized that's not where he was best suited. I'm so happy that he had the opportunity to go to a vocational college, because when you hear him talk, you realize he's going to change the world with his hands.
I will definitely give back to my community. They've provided so much for me in these past few years that I just feel it's something that I need to do and I love to do. So.